Monmon Gico III.
Thank you for choosing Pangasinan as one of the 10 provinces to be part of your SHIELD program. I'd like to thank personally and on behalf of the province the Australian Embassy, House 8, for the $26 million budget that you have given for this program. In spite of issues surrounding our government, we still entrust the fund to us and our partners, of course, in with the objective of improving programs for climate change. There are a lot of things that I'd like to discuss, and I'd like to think on the policies. There are things that I have been lobbying on a policy level. I think it's either an act of Congress and driven by a scientific and thorough study from your partners from UN, from universities, on how to really solve this. We cannot solve it 100%, but in the long term, there may be some interventions and projects that we could suggest. But on a policy, first, of course, is I've been telling this with the OCB on the utilization of the budget. Like right now, we are very restricted in utilizing our calamity fund for maintenance, for an example, fuel and repair of our equipment. So we cannot use the funds to actually repair the equipment for our URRM offices. And we have to use the fund coming from the general fund, fuel, repairs, maintenance, etc., coming from our general fund. We use our general fund. So, you know, the utilization of the calamity fund is mostly used for, I would say, relief packages or relief goods rather, etc. So that's something that our government, especially OCD, with the DBM, we should look into that. Because operationally, it's very challenging for LGUs to operate with all of those restrictions. Also on the procurement, for example, procurement of food tax, of foods with shorter shelf life. So to prepare, because weather is unpredictable, eventualities are very unpredictable. So may I suggest that we employ a just-in-time delivery if our procurement laws or regulations would permit, because we cannot stock a lot of items that have shorter shelf life. And there's a lot of wastage by experience because we prepare for any calamity or eventualities, we store them. When we are about to use them, most of them are already spoiled, expired, etc. Because, of course, it takes time for us to procure, and I hope that there will be flexibility on that. And I hope that SHIELD program, UNDP, and all stakeholders and partners to come up with the same suggestion, something to be lobbied to our Congress and to our national agencies that actually decide on these matters. So that's my take, because from the perspective of a local government unit, those are the challenges that we have been encountering on a policy level. I have noticed, of course, thank you, Pangasinan is one of the 5 bigger provinces in terms of land area size, length of our coastline. That's why we're a good candidate to be part of this program. And thank you very much. In the last typhoon, Uwan, I was here, so unprecedented. Almost the whole of the complex was flooded. It nearly reached the floor of this facility or this building. And you notice that most of the communities, like we have been catering to, and we have been spending over and over again, every calamity, are those who are in the coastal areas, who have resided in the coastal areas, on the river banks. They're the same people. So, I mean, why don't we just have a policy to have a relocation and housing plan and appropriate budget for housing established communities outside of this geohazard zone. So we'll be spending billions of pesos just to, protect our province mates every year, but we have never actually thought of allocating budget for a mid-term and long-term solution. And I think we were on the way of coming up with a program, with the housing program. It's just that we have to sustain it. So that's my take. I think that's a challenge for us in the province as well, because most of these are, well, those who are residing there don't have the title or the papers, and the LGUs have allowed them to, settle in those areas. So it's very conflicting, and for me, I feel that we should insist on something that's of a long term. Even if we allocate budget for it, at least there's a plan and direction to help all of these kababayans to relocate and move to safer grounds.